Hello students, I am Professor Sudhir Kumar Tewatia. So today I am solving some problems PYQs of JEE Advanced. So these are problems of the trigonometry. So before I start, I would like to advise you that try to solve the problems yourself first by pausing the video so that you can appreciate the question and the solution. You can understand at least what the question is. Then please comment on the strategy and write or suggest 1 to 3 key points that you noticed while you solved it. As you know, any question solution or any numerical, it has 2 or 3 or 1 turning point, remaining is usual solution, usual procedure. Then any quicker and easier solution you can suggest, you can write in the comment box. So this is question, these are the questions. You can see the questions first. You can note by pausing the video and then try to solve yourself. This is question. I think it's visible. So this is question 3rd. One is from JEE Advanced 2018. This is JEE Advanced 2022. This is JEE Advanced 2015. So let us start solving the question. So start with question 1. So this is the question 1. As you know, in the beginning it is cos square 2x, then cos raised to power 4x, sin raised to power 4x, cos raised to power 6x plus sin raised to power 6x. So we have to find the distinct solutions in the interval 0 to 2 pi is. We have to find how many values x can take in between 0 to 2 pi. Say suppose it comes pi by 4. So how many values in first quadrant, second quadrant, third, fourth, in the 4 quadrants total how many values x can take. So simply that number we have to write here. So for that we have to solve it for x. So strategy is, let's go by the strategy. Strategy is power reduction and conversion to 2x. I have written it in bit dark color so that you first attempt yourself, and if you look carefully, then after that you can find that what strategy I have taken here. First attempt yourself. So this is power reduction conversion to 2x. Why reduction to 2x and why power reduction? Because in the syllabus of NCERT we are supposed to know the powers only up to square and cube. In the there we are not going up to cos raised to power 4, 5 or 6. So that's why we will be reducing the power to cube or square. And because the first term is 2x, so that's why we have to bring all this in terms of 2x. At least we will try. Let's see what it comes. And second is pair cos and sin. When they are square and added, usually they simplify, and quite often they, when they are added in squares, quite often they give 1. They reduce or simplify to that extent. So we write this cos, this write as it is 5 by 4 cos square 2x. This and this we pair. If we pair this, this is cos square x, this is sin square x, and cos square x then whole square, sin square x then whole square, then cos cube x then whole square, then sin cube x then whole square. So this is written here, second line. This as it is, this cos square x, then square, sin square x, then square, cos cube x, then square, sin cube x, then square is equal to 2. Now, what is cos square x? You know it is by general formula. This is 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2, this, and then square. This sin square x, 1 minus cos 2x divided by 2, then square. Cos cube x, 3 cos x plus cos 3x divided by 4. Then 3 sin x minus sin 3x divided by 4 square. So, by this we have reduced the power from 4 to 2, 4 to 2, 6 to 2. When we further solve it, so it comes 1 square plus cos 2x square plus 2 into cos 2x plus 1 plus cos square 2x, this 1 plus cos square 2x minus 2 cos 2x by 4. So, when we add, this cancels. So, what we are left with? 2 plus 2 cos square 2x whole divided by 4. So, here is 5 by 4 cos square 2x, it is again 2 cos square 2x. So, this term is coming in this. Similarly, when we square these two, so we get this term if you apply this formula. So, I will bring it again here, I will expand so that it is visible. So, this is coming 20 cos square 2x plus 8 when we simplify taking LCM plus 8 cos square 2x plus 9 plus 1 plus 6 cos 4x is equal to 32. So, 20 plus 8 cos square 2x, this whole simplifies to plus 6 cos 4x minus 14. So, you take minus 14 this side. So, this becomes 14 2 cos square 2x minus 1 plus 6 cos 4x. Then what is this term? Double of this angle. This is again a formula of 2 cos square theta minus 1, that is equal to cos 2 theta. So, that is 14 into cos 4x. So, that becomes total 6 cos 4x and 20 cos x, 20 cos 4x is equal to 0. That means cos 4x is equal to 0. When cos 4x is equal to 0, that means 4x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Why we are using this 2n plus 1? Because when cos x or cos 4x is 0, that means 4x pi by 2, that is only in first quadrant. But if we consider all the quadrants, all 4, 0 to 2 pi, then this is the formula, or x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 8, as x belongs to 0 to 2 pi. So, that means the minimum value when we put x is equal to 0. So, this is pi by 8, we put x 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 7, it comes 15 pi by 8. When we put n is equal to 8, it becomes 16 plus 1, 17, 17 pi by 8. That means it exceeds 2 pi. So, it can take any value from 0 to 7 n. So, 0 to 7 values are 0, 1, 1, 2, total values are 8 values. So, answer is 8. I think I have written answers. So, question 1 answer is 8. Now, let us come to question number 2. This question number 2, let alpha and beta be real numbers such that minus pi by 4 less than beta less than 0 less than alpha. If sin alpha plus beta 1 by 3 and cos alpha minus beta 2 by 3, then the greatest integer less than or equal to sin alpha by cos alpha, cos beta by sin alpha, no, sin alpha by cos beta by sin alpha, cos alpha by sin beta by cos alpha, and whole square. We have to find the value of this. That may come fraction or whatever. So, suppose it comes say 9.2. So, our answer will be 9, because the greatest integer is 9 less than this, less than or equal to this. So, our strategy is, let us try to solve without square first, without taking square, only this we solve. Try to simplify denominator first instead of numerator. Reverse approach is also used by many, that is also okay, but the first one looks more comfortable. As you are aware, like denominator, if you get rid of denominator, that is easier way in the numericals. In some other places it is solved and numerator gets simplified, but denominator keeps expanding or contracting. So, that becomes a bit more inconvenient. So, I have taken a reverse approach, that we will try to solve, we will try to get rid of the denominator first. So, how to get rid of denominator? At other places people have paired this cos beta sin beta. So, then in the denominator it is coming sin 2 beta, then this cos 2 alpha, and then again, and above it gets simplified. But in reverse approach, I have taken not pairing, I am taking these two terms, then again these two terms. So, when I take these two terms, LCM is sin alpha cos beta. So, sin alpha cos beta. So, sin square alpha plus cos square beta divided by this. Similarly, plus cos square alpha plus sin square beta divided by cos alpha sin beta. How it gets simplified? We know sin alpha cos beta by formula, that is equal to sin alpha plus beta plus sin alpha minus beta whole divided by 2, because if I put 2 here, then it comes equal to this. This is formula. Then similarly this, if I put 2 here, then this whole 2 cos alpha sin beta, that is equal to this. So, this becomes this plus minus this whole divided by 2. So, that 2 I have taken here. So, it is sin square alpha plus cos square beta, sin alpha plus beta plus sin alpha minus beta. Here sin alpha plus beta minus sin alpha minus beta. So, now we will get rid of this numerator, because these values are given, sin alpha plus beta and all this. This sin alpha plus beta is 1 by 3, but I am not having here sin alpha minus beta. Instead, I am having cos alpha minus beta. So, I will evaluate sin alpha minus beta from this, because I need this here. So, we know that sin square alpha minus beta is equal to 1 minus cos square alpha minus beta. Now, cos square alpha minus beta is 2 by 3, square is 4 by 9. So, 1 minus 4 by 9 is 5 by 9. So, sin alpha minus beta is equal to plus minus square root by 5 by 3. Two signs we have to consider, plus also minus also, because it is square. Now, we have to choose which sign we should take, plus or minus. So, I am taking plus sign here. Why? Because beta is negative and alpha is positive. How do I know that? It is given. Beta is negative, less than 0 up to minus pi by 4. Alpha is positive. So, alpha minus beta say 10 minus minus 5. So, minus minus becomes plus. So, alpha minus beta will be positive. Alpha minus beta is positive, to take plus sign for sin alpha minus beta. So, we take plus square root 5 by 3. So, put these values in denominator. When I put these values in this denominator, this 1 by 3 here and root 5 by 3 here. So, 3 comes up. So, 3 into 2 6. So, here it is square root 5 plus 1, here it was plus, but this quantity here it was coming root 5, here it was coming 1. So, that was 1 minus root 5, it was coming negative. So, I have written like this, negative sign here, and this I have exchanged. Because why I have done that? Because 5 square, when you multiply these two, this is a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So, 5 square minus 1, that is 4. So, LCM comes 4, and 6 divided by 4 is 1.5. So, now inside we have this multiply by this is a number, this multiply by this. Now, we have got rid of the denominator. Now, we are now we can easily solving. So, this comes 1.5, this root 5 sin square alpha minus cos square alpha plus cos square beta minus sin square beta plus this. So, when you simplify, it comes sin square alpha minus cos square alpha is minus cos 2 alpha. This is plus cos 2 beta. This is sin square alpha plus cos square alpha, that is 1, and this is cos square beta plus sin square beta 1. So, 1 plus 1 2. So, this is minus 2. So, now we have only this much expression without denominator, this cos 2 beta minus cos 2 alpha. When we further expand it, this is a sort of expression cos A minus cos B. So, that is equal to we write this summation in the form of product. So, this is 2 sin alpha plus beta sin alpha minus beta. Instead of this, we write this product. So, we know sin alpha plus beta, we know sin alpha minus beta, it is given above. This sin alpha plus beta, we calculated sin alpha minus beta. So, we simply substitute these values and it comes minus 4 by 3. But remember, when we started, we have started solving with, this was originally a square, we have solved only inside the square. So, 4 by 3 square, 4 by 3 is also minus. So, square will be plus 16 by 9. So, answer is 1. Why answer is 1? Because 4 by 3 square 16 by 9, that is equal to 1.7. 1.7 is greater than 1 and less than 2. So, greatest integer is 1. So, now let us check the answer. Question 2, the greatest integer is 1. Question 3 is, let A, B, C be 3 non-zero real numbers such that the equation, the simple equation is given root 3 into A into cos x plus B plus 2B sin x is equal to C. In between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, we have to solve it for x. It has two real roots, alpha plus beta. So, summation of 2 roots alpha plus beta, that is given pi by 3. Then the value of b by a is, so we have to find the value of b by a. So, its strategy is substitute a and b by alpha and beta in the equation and convert sin cos in the summation form. Why we convert in the summation form? Because in the summation alpha plus beta is given. Some alpha minus beta may also come with that. So, we will see what happens there. So, substitute instead of x cos x, we know root 3a cos alpha, sin x plus 2b sin alpha is equal to c. We substitute another root 3a cos beta plus 2b sin beta equal to c. So, when we subtract 1 minus 2, 1 minus 2 gives c minus c 0. So, root 3a cos alpha minus cos beta plus 2b sin alpha minus sin beta is equal to 0. Now, we convert sin alpha minus sin beta, that is equal to 2 sin alpha plus beta by 2 sin alpha minus beta by 2. Here 2b as it is, sin alpha minus beta, that is equal to 2 cos alpha plus beta by 2 into sin alpha minus beta by 2. Equal to 0. So, we know here this term is common, sin alpha minus beta by 2, sin alpha minus beta by 2. So, we take it common. So, what remains inside? Root 3a sin alpha plus beta by 2 is pi by 6, because alpha plus beta is given pi by 3. So, again divide by 2, it becomes pi by 6. Similarly, alpha plus beta pi by 6. So, this sin alpha minus beta we take out, and product of sin alpha minus beta into this expression and this expression. So, either this is 0 or that is 0, because sin alpha minus beta by 2 is not equal to 0, because alpha is not equal to beta. So, we take this 2 root 3a sin pi by x plus 4b cos pi by x is equal to 0. We know this value, we know this value, and this is 0. So, we cannot find a and b individually from one equation. From one equation, two unknowns we cannot find, but their ratio we can find. So, when we calculate their ratio, so we find b by a is equal to 1 by 2. So, this only we were asked, find b by a. So, question 3 was 1 by 2. So, that is all for today, and next time I may take lecture on the trigonometry and all concepts in trigonometry, at least those that are given in NCERT and in your syllabus. I may cover just in half an hour in one lecture.